There you go, and I've got my iPad that's not doing it.
So hello.
Hi.
This is Lisa Pearl Live.
Hello, this is Lisa Pearl Live, Pearls of the City, and Nicole is my guest today, and we're going to be live streaming on Facebook here. We're on Twitter, on my account, which is Lisa Pearl Live. I will post it on YouTube afterwards, Lisa Pearl Live. And again, www.cityworldradio.com. You can tune into my internet radio station, and we're going to be going live in a couple of moments there. And Nicole's written this really great book, everybody. Oh, that's very cool that we've got everything going here.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the book, and we're going to talk about Nicole. And if anybody else wants to come on my show, speak up. And I'm looking for some really great sponsors too. I haven't really grabbed any sponsors because I don't want just anybody. I want to have
That's
some.
important.
Yeah, I mean it's been well over a year, and I'm building my show because I want good sponsors.
Well, I met Lisa at an audition with my friend Don, and she's
Yeah.
amazing. She's in that show
Thank
that he
you.
produced.
I'm not only in that show, but I don't know if you even realize, but I'm already a spinoff.
See that? She's amazing.
Oh,
so I'm
thank
so
you.
excited to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you. Don's great.
He is great. We
Actually,
love Don.
that's we're the Smiths.
Yes.
Is
that's
that
right.
show? Let me give that a shout out. And the spinoff is the Carters, and I'm Jenny Carter, so I'm a spinoff already because I'm like the ditzy
So excited.
neighbor.
But if you watch it, she's fantastic.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Thank
Don's
you,
great.
Nada. I'm reading their comments.
Oh, that's great. Actually, you know, I met Don because I was in another show. I was in a movie where he was involved in it, and I played the mother, and that was In Love Like This.
Oh.
That was with Nivon Brown. Hi, Nivon.
Hey,
Hopefully you'll get
Navon. How
this.
you doing? I know.
And I met Don because of that. And you know what? He told me when I was auditioning, he didn't tell me until afterwards. He made me go through repeated auditions. He told me that he actually had me in mind for that role from the get-go.
I love Don.
It's
I
just
met
so cool.
Don.
He's great.
Don and I did an off-Broadway called Misty's Blood by Denise Newsom, and it was the most fantastic
He's
summer
a great
I
guy,
ever-
isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I consider him family. And
Me
I'm going to read
too.
justice because I think we're slipping a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we're slipping up there,
We're
too.
slipping because this is kind of new for me to be doing on this tripod here. And honestly, I wanted to do this with my iPad, but it's giving me a little issue. So, how are we doing?
Technology. So, yeah. Oh, look. Nasim. Hey, Nasim is one of my students. He's chiming in on yours.
Oh, isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Oh, is
he is my old student. He
Oh,
graduated.
there we go. I think we'll catch both of us there. I think this is good.
I had to give him a shout-out
Oh,
tonight.
absolutely.
He's been so supportive, giving me, like, the cheer today.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
You know, there's some really wonderful people that follow me around, like, all over the place. So this is neat. This is really neat because this is the first time I've actually had somebody else here in the studio who's also live streaming and recording and doing something else.
See that? Something new. I love it.
I know. I've become this, like, simultaneous multimedia
Yep, you have to be.
person. I don't even know what to
It's-
call
I
me
know.
anymore. I'm
It's-
just this, like, I'm this person.
But it's the new way of the world, right? This is
You
how
know,
we have to
it's
do it.
really great. I did have one person at the film festival in the Hudson Valley. She was actually live streaming on
All right,
Periscope. We're back?
Yeah, we're back.
Almost. Okay, we're going live. www.cityworldradio.com. And this is actually a radio show.
Yeah, so we're on the radio too.
We're going, yeah, the radio was the whole point. So
Right?
I'm going live here on the radio.
Headphones on.
Okay, put your headphone
Oh,
on.
I have to put my headphones on.
Put your
Sorry,
headphone
hold on. We're
on.
going
I'm just gonna
crooked.
put my head over the top of the darn
This
thing.
is so professional.
Can you hear?
All right.
Not yet.
Not yet. Can you hear?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, I'm back. Hello, hello. This is Lisa Pearl on Lisa Pearl Live. And you just left Author's Hour. And we are back with Pearls of the City. And I've got to tell you, if you don't know where you're hearing me from, you're hearing me at www.cityworldradio.com. I am also live streaming at the moment, although you can't see me real well, on Twitter on Lisa Pearl Live. And we are live streaming on Facebook on Nicole's. And what Nicole? What is? I haven't introduced you yet, but what is your site? What is where they can find?
I'm on
anyone at?
Facebook at Nicole Serra-Gonzalez.
Okay, and we've actually tagged me, kind of a little trial here, to see if it's simultaneously posting on my page, which it may or may not. And if it's not, we're going to pop it over there later, anyways. So, welcome. And this is again, Lisa Pearl Live, Pearls of the City at cityworldradio.com. If anybody would like to call in, being that Nicole is sitting beside me here, you actually can do that. 212-631-7553, 212-631-7553. And we are here with Nicole Serra-Gonzalez, and she has written this awesome book called Sleepy in the Savanna, and it's a children's book. And Nicole is many things, and we have a caller. Yay! This is Lisa Pearl Live, and you are live. Hello.
Hello.
Don't listen to the radio. You'll confuse yourself. They hung up. I think I could hear the radio in their background. I think it confused them. Anyways, if anybody's calling in, turn off your radio because there's a delay and you'll get confused, okay? Anyways, we are here with Nicole Serra-Gonzalez. And Nicole is a writer, she's a teacher, she's an actor, and a really great lady. So, hello, Nicole, and welcome to my show.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. Can you hear in your headset okay? You can't hear a thing. I didn't think so. Let's see. You're yelling at me like you
I'm
can
sorry.
hear anything. Can you hear?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Hear really well?
Yes.
All right. I kind of do like this, and part of the reason I live stream is so people can see behind the scenes what we're doing here. And I kind of put like one off so that I can hear Preston in the corner.
Okay.
You might want to do that on this side so you can hear me.
Sounds good.
All right. I know it ends up kind of weird, but it works. Anyways, Nicole, I'm so happy to have you here. This is
so
fun.
excited. I know.
I know. This is so much fun. So you wrote a book. We'll get to the book in a second. When you're a teacher,
Yes.
tell me the order of all of this. How did this all happen? You were a little girl and you grew up to want to be.
I wanted to be, I don't know, I a lawyer at some point, and then.
So did I. Isn't that funny? There must be something in that.
Right. Well, I interned with a law firm in my last semester of high school, and I hated it.
Did you? I just date them.
Yeah. That would be nice, I guess.
They seem to like me.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
but
good.
yeah, I couldn't handle the schooling to see it through.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what? As a teacher, I had to do more schooling than a lawyer.
Right. Oh,
So-
yeah.
So yeah, I had to get my master's to keep my certification, and then.
And what is your certification in?
So I have my associate's liberal arts, my BA in English education, and my master's in creative writing, and another master's in business. So.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on the business, because I think that's a component in everything.
Thank you.
So you need, I truly believe that you need that to like round off any career. And the rest of that makes total sense to me. It makes total sense. So as part of your education, you had to write.
I did. I absolutely had to write.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of being a student.
Yep. I wish I still had those classes sometimes, just so I could get feedback from other kids in the group.
Right.
Because that was so helpful when I was in college to have those feedback
Absolutely.
groups. Now what I use are the teachers and colleagues at my job. I did a PD for my paras one day and had them all read the book before it was officially published, and they all
Okay.
went through it, editing it with the fine.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, probably.
It's a good thing working around teachers.
Yeah.
So-
Were they kind, or were they?
They were amazing. I have the
Okay.
most supportive staff. I work at Shellbank Junior High School,
Okay.
and they're amazing. They're amazing people to work around.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
I love going to work every day because of them.
You know what? That makes all the difference. If you like the people you work with. Now, Preston back here, he gives me a hard time. No, I'm just kidding. Preston, he's waving his head. I try to put Preston on, like, all the time. It's like, every once in a while, he'll chime in. He will, like, come on. He'll put his headset on. And I do these live streamings, like, whenever somebody's sitting with me, almost always I'll do a live stream. Why not?
Yeah.
I hit 2 or 3 spots all at once. And he's usually hiding in the corner. I'm usually going, that's not Preston in the corner. Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain.
Like the Oz.
Right, like Oz, exactly. He's like the
It
wizard
might
here.
fall over. It's a little heavy.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get that so we can. There we go. How's that? A little better?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a little sideways, but hey,
I know.
we're a little sideways anyways. That's what artists are. Anyways, so right?
Yes, absolutely.
We are. You know, we wouldn't be in the arts if we weren't just a little
See.
off center.
Now everyone knows why I'm crazy on Facebook.
Well, you know what? I think you're just normal.
Right? See? Normal. No,
Just
I-
normal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, when did you decide that you wanted to write a book, and why? Why did you start writing?
I write all the time, and I had this story. I wrote it. It was about my kids going to bed. They're little, their little bedtime ritual of what we do. And then when I saw one day that this Amazon just publishes on demand, so you don't have to lay out money, whereas self-publishing could cost $2,000.
I know, and that's really very cool. I've discussed that with other authors, and people don't even realize that when you order a book on Amazon, that they are actually printing your book for you.
Yes.
Like once you hit that buy button, it's being printed, and it probably happens very quickly. But nobody needs to have a stock. I mean, did you buy yourself like a few for your family and friends?
I absolutely did.
But that's it.
And this is your
Not
copy.
hundreds.
I signed it for you.
Thank you.
See, I signed it
Oh,
for you.
that's so sweet.
That's for you to keep.
Thank you very, very much. Oh, thank you. And sweet dreams.
Yeah, see, that's my
so
motto. Sweet dreams.
That's so cute. That's great. And I say that to people too. Sweet dreams, pleasant dreams.
See?
Yeah.
It's a bedtime story, so I think that's the perfect
My grandmother always did that.
signature. See?
It was a grandma thing.
Yeah.
You know, sweet dreams, pleasant dreams. It was a grandma thing.
I have friends too that will tell me sweet dreams, and
I do too.
yeah,
I
I
say
love
that to
it.
people. Yeah. Why not? It's a nice thing to wish for somebody.
Of course. So when I started writing this and I went to publish it, it was only 18 pages, and you'd have to have a minimum of 24 pages. So I added in when my husband comes in and wakes up all the kids, and he became that father giraffe that wakes everyone up, and it made it a little more funny.
So Daddy's the giraffe.
He is.
See, I
and this
haven't
is
read
our
it
family.
yet, so that's very.
Yep, this is
that's
our family.
awesome.
And I have 3 kids, so this is my little boy Matthew,
Okay.
my daughter Julia, and my son Joshua.
Here we can show it over here.
Oh,
So
you see that?
let's see. This is Daddy Giraffe here,
Yep, that's the daddy.
and this is Nicole.
Yep.
Okay.
And that would be Matthew, Julia, and Joshua.
Okay, that is awesome. So that answers part of my question. You have 3 children.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. What were the names again?
Julia is my oldest. She's a teenager.
Okay.
I have Joshua, who's 12. He's in junior high school. And Matthew's 9 in elementary school.
Okay, very nice. I have 3 as well.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, I do. But my baby is 16, going on 17 this summer. So.
My daughter who's 14, that she's a teenager, and I'm learning what that's like right now.
Oh my God. Well, if you ever need to talk.
Okay.
The other end of mine is I have 3. I have 16 and 18, and my son is about to turn 24 in a few days.
Wow.
So I think. Oh my God. Is he going to turn 25? Sorry, Zach. Yeah.
Does it get easier when they're that age?
20. The older one?
Yeah.
Well, he works in the city. He lives in
Nice.
Brooklyn. He takes care of himself.
All
I
right.
rarely see him, so I don't. It's a
Aw.
double edge. So yeah, he's independent, and he lives in a house with a bunch of guys, and they share the rent. And he's about 2 years now. Been about
Wow.
2 years that he's been on its own. A few months after he graduated college, came home. A few months getting his real job.
Yeah.
Yeah, the career job.
That's the hard one.
and then he moved out, and he doesn't come back. So. So it's a double edge.
That is a double edge.
It's a double edge. So yeah, he's independent. I don't have to worry about, oh my God, I gotta get home because Zach needs to have a snack, But then again, he's an adult. He has his own life, and I met his girlfriend recently, and she's so sweet. So there's the other side, He's got his own life, which is what we want for them.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. We want them to be independent and successful.
We want them to be independent
happy.
and successful and self-sufficient.
Yes.
And we want them not to need us.
I know.
As
And
much
when
as-
they don't, it's so sad.
Exactly.
It
But
is.
that's, if we've done that, we've actually done a really good job. An old
Yeah.
choir instructor in chorus in high school, I was always into music, he said that to us. I know I've done my job when you don't need me. And that
Yeah.
was the kind of thing, because we loved him, but he was right. If we could perform without him, then we knew that he had done us right. It's hard.
It is hard.
Yeah. So anyways, when did you publish?
This was published in April,
Okay.
and I initially asked my girlfriend Michelle to illustrate it. She's the art teacher in my school.
I was going to
And-
ask you about the artwork.
But, she has 2 children, a full-time job, and I have no patience. I tried to illustrate myself, which was impossible.
So drawing is not your thing.
No.
Okay.
I like to draw, but this really was technical. And
Right.
my friend said, try freelance.com.
Okay.
And I put in what I wanted, and everyone started to put in bids. And I found this amazing illustrator from the Ukraine,
Okay.
and she did an amazing job.
It's adorable.
I used the giraffes as my theme because when my father passed away, my sister and I decided that would be his symbol. So whenever we saw a giraffe, we knew he was around us or looking at us.
Okay, all right.
So everything I do is giraffes. My bracelet, my necklace, everything I
yeah.
have is
Oh
a giraffe.
yeah. Here, we gotta show everybody.
So
She's got this cute little. Can you see? You can't see.
my bracelet.
It's a
I can
cute
put
little
this-
giraffe. They're upside down
I
for
know
you.
they're all over.
But they're, she
I
does.
have my
She's got,
necklace.
oh, there you. Oh, you do. You got little
See?
giraffes.
So
Okay, so now
I
know
love
your
my
thing.
giraffes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that made sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I haven't looked through the whole book, but just from the cover, it's playful, it's colorful, it's not too complicated, which it's a kid's book.
I love it.
You know what? It's perfect.
She just nailed it. And
She
one of the
did.
things that I loved was I
How
showed my
cute.
students. I
Yeah.
showed my 7th grade students
Oh,
who are
perfect.
now my 8th grade students.
Oh, so they stay with you in the school?
Sometimes this was
Okay.
rare because I only teach 8th grade, but I had this one class twice
Okay.
a week. And one of the lines is the mama looked at her baby's big brown eyes. Let's see if I passed it already. I may have passed it. But the eyes were closed. And the
Oh.
students noticed it.
Did they?
So I even had my students help me, this page, yeah.
Right.
They students helped me notice that the eye was closed, and I had to go back to the illustrator, and she fixed it, and I mean, she was
Awesome.
amazing.
Awesome.
She was amazing.
It's just flipping through it here. It's really nice. I love it, actually.
Thank you.
And what is the age range that you think that this book is good for?
I would say up to 2nd. Anyone could read it just for a bedtime story for their kids.
Right.
But I would say readability is about 2nd grade for it.
For the child itself.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's a kid's book.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I can't wait to actually read it.
I
You know, I don't know if my 16-year-old will let me read her a bedtime story anymore. I could try. She might.
Well, soon your 24-year-old may have kids down the line.
And I'll
right?
tell you what, my 18-year-old is actually a fine artist. She's an art student in her first year in college. So this is actually something that she might actually like to see, just to consider avenues. I don't think she really knows what she's going to do with it yet. But
This is
she's
amazing.
actually a wonderful artist. She's much more talented than I ever was. I tell her that. You know, it's like you're
And
better
there
than I ever was.
There was much, like a lot to this that I didn't understand, that I was like, I can't upload it to Amazon. And she was like, just check the bleed. And I'm like, okay, what's that? And I
Oh,
looked and it
yeah.
was there, and she figured it out for me. She was so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. So you've got somebody with many skills that you actually brought in for one thing, but she was actually she was your support.
She
was
knew,
there.
yeah.
That's awesome.
She was,
That's
She was
great.
very skilled in that.
Wonderful. You know what? That's good. If I ever need that information, I'll know who to ask. Who did that children's book
Absolutely,
for
yes.
you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really great. Okay, so this is a recent project.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going fabulous. I did a bunch of read-alouds in the summertime at the libraries.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've had a children's author on, so it leads me to a whole different mindset of like reading in the library or the nighttime library things for the kids. Come in your pajamas.
Even at work, they're like, "Can I have a book?" And I'm like, "Sure, bring one in tomorrow."
Oh,
I
that's
have a
really
lot of my colleagues that are
awesome.
just so supportive. They give them out as gifts.
That's great.
Christmas time was fantastic.
And what is the price point of this book?
On Amazon, it's $11.
Okay.
If you see me, it's $10.
Okay.
I don't know how the other author gave out discounts on Amazon. I'm not really sure how to go about that. But if you see me and you want a book,
Okay.
definitely give it to you
Okay.
at a discounted price.
Okay, well, you know what? A shout out to all my fans and listeners here too. If you would like a book, come through me and I'll feed you in, and she'll give you a discount of some sort on the
Absolutely.
book. Okay, because we don't know how to do that on Amazon, and I don't either, honestly.
Me neither. I mean, so
So
I
he
can
apparently
give
knows
you all my
something.
links. He does.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll ask him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll ask. That's my second time. He was on about 6 weeks ago, and he I want to come back. I want to come back. He wanted back on the show. In fact, he's planning to launch another book before long, and he's going to come back again.
Fantastic. I want to
So-
do another, and this is, see, what's so great about having my colleagues at work is they all tell me, "Oh, write another book, write another book."
All right.
And I was
gonna
like,
ask you that.
I said, well, maybe I should do another story. And they're like, no, use the giraffes again and have them go on a road trip because you always go on road trips.
Right.
So that's going to be the next
I
one.
totally agree.
It's going to be the
You know,
next
you,
one.
you could have new characters along the way. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you could add a character to the family.
thinking
You know,
that.
maybe a friend.
That's right,
or
the last
as
road
they get
trip.
older, a buddy that goes on the road trip maybe, or maybe you meet somebody interesting along the way. But that totally
Absolutely.
makes sense to me.
The last road trip we went on, we had my daughter's girlfriend.
There you go.
But we always have someone in the car with us. My niece and nephew come with us all the time. And
Right.
we always have
Would
so
they be
much fun.
giraffes? Or would they be something else?
I don't know.
Maybe they'd be a zebra friend or
I guess
something.
I guess if it was my neighbor, my niece and nephew rather, they would have to be giraffes family. But if the
Right.
friend, she could be an elephant, right? She
right.
could be a
Exactly. Could be a
cheetah.
little bunny rabbit or something. So that
Definitely.
I mean, how fun is that?
So I do have, it's now that you said rabbit, right? I do have other stories I wrote that also I could publish because I have a rabbit and I have a dog. And
Okay.
I call them Shadow and Lacey, like Cagney
and Lacey.
With Shadow and Lacey, and they
I
do
like
all
that.
these crazy adventures when we go to sleep. So I do have this other story. I
Oh,
just
that-
haven't published it.
Oh,
But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. So you do. So, if somebody loves giraffes, they might just might like be leaning here.
yeah.
But you might just find somebody who's like in love with little bunny rabbits.
I know.
You know,
I
little
love my
4-year-old who
bunny.
loves bunny rabbits, and that's going to
Yes.
be her story.
Yes, and
That's very cool.
my bunny rabbit is the cutest animal I've ever got. I never realized how cute bunny rabbits really are.
They really are.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the first things I ever learned to draw is cute little animated kind of
Yes,
bunny rabbits.
yes.
So that, right?
Yep.
You learned how to draw the little leg, and then you
one
do the
ear
little fluffy
going
tail,
down.
one little ear flop. Right,
Yes.
right. And whiskers are always fun.
Absolutely.
That's so fun. Well, I'm a kitty cat person. You may have to have a kitty cat story down the road.
I probably could add in a kitty cat story to one of my.
Right?
Yeah,
Maybe one of the neighbor's kids is a kitty cat.
I have a lot of cat friends actually. Like they love cats.
I just love cats. If you've seen it, I mean, I show pictures of like myself and my projects and my kids and my cats. I'm always posting like little video clips of my kitty cats, like cleaning each other and loving on each other.
Yes, I don't. Sometimes I post pictures of my pets because they're cute when they get together.
Right.
Even though my dog does try to attack the bunny.
Oh,
But-
that's a different story.
Yes, definitely.
That's so funny. So you do have other things in the works. That was
I
my
do.
question.
I do. I like writing poetry a lot, and I have a
Okay.
blog. My blog has most of the poetry, not most of my poetry, but it has mostly poetry on
Mostly
it.
poetry. Okay.
And
And what is your blog? Go ahead.
it's Nicole's creative writing blog at blogspot.com.
Okay.
I'll say that again.
Yeah, let's see if we can push that back a little bit.
Nicole's creative writing blog at blogspot.com. And
Okay.
I just, I love poetry. I love getting a play on words and having that emotion in there. I love when you can say one thing and it can have multiple meanings.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, that just lends itself to my personal sense of humor, too, is that double entendre, that double meaning.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You'll say something innocent to a child, but the adult in the corner is going,
yes. Yeah, that's why I like SpongeBob, because they do that a lot.
Oh, absolutely. That's so funny. So okay, there we go. I was going to say, I think we're losing it. This one slipped a little bit on you. Okay, that's Twitter. It's totally on you now, and that's just fine. That one, we're kind of a little crooked. That's okay.
We're crooked.
We're crooked. Hey, we're artists. We're a little
That's it.
off center. We already determined that.
One of the other things I do is I write scripts probably twice a year for my studio, because I teach musical theater.
I was going to ask you.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You've got other things that you do. You're like this multifaceted person, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I started my business in 2011. When I went back to Shellbank after maternity leave, I worked on the show with them, and
the name of your business?
is Stage Dreamers.
Okay.
I love my business. It was like just coming up with the name was a fun task, and I collaborated with my family and friends to come up with a fun name, and then when we did the show, it was like, all right, what are we going to put on the shirt at the first year? And it was Got Talent, Stage Dreamers do, and then
Okay.
so I opened in 2011, and I had a studio in my neighborhood, and Hurricane Sandy came after 2 years and ruined my studio. So I relocated to my basement. We've renovated my house and made the studio down there. And I have a couple of new kids every season. I've been doing this probably for the last 2 years in my house. And the kids will help me with the script. They'll choose their music. They change the lines around. They add things. We talk about what we want to see and what stage props we want to have. So it's a lot of fun. And when we put on the productions, it's amazing. We started to do the Christmas shows with my church in I didn't do it this year, but the last 2 years we did it. They were fantastic. Like they were these. The adults in the church helped as well, which was really
That's
a big
nice.
help.
Yeah.
But I love musical theater. It's so fun.
And, okay, so let's go there a little bit. You're an actress,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a business in which you teach, and you write script.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. When did that start?
Well, that started in 2011. And because I had my business,
Right.
Denise Newson called me up because she wanted kids to audition.
Okay.
And she said, you know, her play was mostly African American. They were in Jamaica, this show, part of it. And I said, well, most of my students aren't African American. But I took them anyway, just so they could get a feel of what that audition was like. And they actually called back me and my daughter. My daughter's a little bit darker than me, so she played the main character, the little boy, his friends in Jamaica. So she played on the beach with him.
Okay.
And I was the adulteress.
Oh, you naughty
Yes.
girl. Is it fun, though?
It was fun.
I play some pretty fun.
Yeah.
I've got some naughty roles.
I loved it. I didn't
It's
have
fun.
to be too naughty. I had to be angry because he was dumping me. And he actually pushes me, and I had to fall on the couch, and it was so exciting. And then for dress rehearsal.
It's fun to do those things that are they push us a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And then
it's fun.
during dress rehearsal, they had it full. It was a packed audience, and it was a detective. She played a detective and a court officer. She couldn't be there. So I had to take on her role as well, which I loved. In 1 week, I memorized her lines.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was a totally different character.
Absolutely.
And
but it pushes
director
you.
loved it. She loved it. I felt so proud of myself for that.
That's awesome. Well, you know what? I totally understand that. When you take on something that is so different than the last thing you did, and it's the sign. It's the sign of being a good actress, a good actor, is when you're able to just flip the switch. You know, flip the switch in your head. Oh, okay, so I'm playing an older woman who takes a young boyfriend now. Okay, now I'm playing a mother who's yelling at her kids. Okay, now I'm just a lady on the street. Okay, I'm a crazy paparazzi now. You know, those are some of the roles I've played recently. And it's like, you have to do something up here.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what actually I do. You've got some Meisner training as well, so do I.
What training?
Meisner?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't? I thought I saw that. Okay, I apologize.
No.
Have you had any?
No.
Okay, all right. And
I went to NYU, right? That was where I got my that was where I got my BA in English education. But you know, they have Tisch, the theater school. I took one class, and that was in clowning, because I clown.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did the clowning aspect, which I loved the class, but I was young, so I was much more inhibited when I was younger.
So was I. Isn't that funny?
Yes. Yeah.
Last week I discussed that with my artist guest that came in, and I'd say she's probably about my age, maybe a little bit younger, and we discussed how we were inhibited in certain ways when we were younger, and now that we've gotten to the I don't give a shit age.
yeah, that's what happens.
You get old enough, we go, I don't care what he thinks anymore.
That's right.
Honestly, the only people that I really care about are my children.
Yes.
The only people that I think about, am I going to embarrass them? And even that, at a certain point, it's like, you know,
well,
it was ridiculous. I don't care. All right. It was like, oh, they're embarrassed. Well, I don't care.
Yes.
You know, but if it's like a deep embarrassment, if it's me being just a little too much, you know, there are certain things. If it's morally questionable,
absolutely,
those are the things. And but my children, you know, it's like, yeah, you have to answer to yourself. But that next level is my children. Would my children be embarrassed because I did something that I couldn't take back? And that's the only thing. Other than that, the rest of you out there, I don't care. And that's a real freeing thing.
Especially right now, my daughter is questioning me on everything. Did you try this? Did you do that? What age were you when you did that?
This is the
14-year-old.
Oh my!
So she just got into high school.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because I've obviously had to deal with that with mine too. And my youngest one, my 16-year-old, is in many ways more. All my kids have pieces. You know, your kids all have little pieces of you. But she is the most like me now as far as being creative and outgoing. Although my 18-year-old is the artist, although she'll never credit me for any of that. But that's good. She's the middle child. She's an 18-year-old. But my youngest one is the one who's been more aggressive about asking me all those questions. And how have you handled that? Because she was probably younger than 14 when she started.
I'm pretty honest with her,
Yeah, me
unless
too.
there's some things I tell her I'm not telling you that because
Right.
but I'm honest with her for mostly everything.
Yeah, I take that stance too.
And just some things I don't want her to know, and I'm clear with that too.
Right.
But,
Yeah, some things are like, I'm not talking to you about that.
right. And I tell her I'm not telling you because I wasn't what I wanted to do, and I don't want you to even know because I'm embarrassed by it.
Right.
And maybe
That's good. So you gave a
yes.
reason. I'm not telling you because I'm embarrassed.
Yes.
It's something I regret.
Right.
Right.
So
right.
she, she's very good. I love talking to her a lot because she's learning. Like, she's been so sheltered. She went to
Has she?
Yeah, she's been very sheltered, and she went to a junior high school that was it's gifted and talented. She is very musically inclined.
Okay.
And nobody knew it in elementary school, and I knew it.
Is it because she was shy?
She's very
Right.
shy, and she has a beautiful voice. And
Okay.
I posted her singing this morning when she was little, because it came up as a memory.
Mm-hmm.
But she's now in Murrow for vocal, and Murrow's not Mark Twain. It's much more free, and she's got all this like freedom for the first time ever. And I'm nervous for her. I know she's got a good head on her shoulders,
Right.
but it's so scary to let them go.
Again, it's that
Yep.
it's that double edge.
It is. Yes.
It's like you got to prepare them not to need you.
I know.
And I have adult friends that are, much older than myself, and they're dealing with their adult children, and the fact that they feel like they let them down, they don't need me. And it's like, you're wrong. The fact is, they're not supposed to stay home and under your wing when they're adults. If they are free, and that includes free to make their own mistakes, they're free to learn. You got to let them learn. You don't want them being 30 years old and under your wing and afraid to make a mistake. You want them, hopefully, make a cautious mistake. But you want them to reach beyond their own comfort zone just a little bit.
And she is now. She is.
Right, okay.
She is, yeah, she's growing and takes the train and bus and...
Oh, see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you live now?
I live in Sheepshead Bay, Garrettson Beach. I don't know if you ever heard of Garrettson Beach. It's in Brooklyn.
Okay. No, I haven't. My son actually lives in Brooklyn, but don't ask me
Yeah.
where. So she takes the bus.
She has to take a bus and a train one stop.
Oh, see, that would scare me.
Yes, and it did.
At 14, that would... you know what?
It did.
I've become a city girl, but I'm not a city girl. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in the Finger Lakes, like in the country, like truly. Not where I live now where people think I'm in the country, in the Hudson Valley, but truly up like in the Finger Lakes. So the idea of letting my kids get on a public bus and a train, it scares me when my 18-year-old does it with her boyfriend and a friend,
Yes, and, having her never go out into the world until now.
Right.
It was really scary. But she handles it like a champ, and now she thinks she's Miss Adult and could do it.
Oh, God,
and,
yeah. 14 going on 30.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
She's like, we're going to go to Manhattan. And I'm like, you are?
At 14, that would
right.
scare the
And then my
hell out
husband's
of
like,
me.
you're not going to Manhattan. No, you're not. And
Right.
is your mother going with you? And I'm
I
like,
know.
I guess I'm going to Manhattan.
Oh, I know that would scare the heck out of me.
Yeah, no. And
Even my 18-year-old, when she wants to come in, she's come in with like her boyfriend and his brother. And it was like, I'm nervous. But of course, she's 18. She's in college. What am I going to do? Just please tell me, at least inform me. I'm feeling grateful these days that she even lets me in on the information. But when he's not there, Mommy, I want to go take pictures in the city. Can I come with you? Which yeah. So they come in on Wednesdays. Sometimes the girls will come in with me, even to like take pictures for my daughter's art projects, she's photography as well as drawing and painting. So she'll come in with her camera. She'll want to,
wow.
Which is great. But, thank goodness she doesn't just hop on the bus and come on in, because I would scare me. And
It's scary.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I got on the train coming here, and two guys started singing, and it was so nice. Like,
I've been, absolutely.
Isn't that great?
You know what? I've been on like subways when those subway things happen to end up on YouTube.
Yes.
And that's fun.
Yes, I almost did a video live. I just didn't want to kill the battery because I wanted to keep my battery going for this.
I know. I think we're slipping over there too. You know what? If we got music ready over here? Okay, we're going to take a little musical break. And did we find the one that I wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
A version of it.
Okay, I'm not sure we're gonna listen to the one I wanted, but we're gonna listen to one of my choices. I forgot to ask you for some of your choices, so we're gonna listen, and I'm gonna fix my Twitter thing that's like taking weird pictures now, and we'll be right back with Nicole. Okay. Get this off of me.
Can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk, but just don't forget you're still on live here,
I'm still
because I've had
alive.
that happen before. Here, let's see what I can do here.
This is so cool.
Okay, let's see.
I'm so glad you guys are all still joining me here.
Okay, there we go. How's that? That's better?
That's better.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what? I detected a Brooklyn accent too.
Oh, you did?
I heard you speak.
Did you get a little
she can
something
speak
over there?
Mhm.
Okay,
So thirsty from all that talking.
sorry if you just like were looking down progressively, but this is Lisa Pearl. We're on Lisa Pearl Live. Nicole is here with me.
Hi.
We're actually on my radio show, which is Lisa Pearl Live, Pearls of the Save. What am I hearing? Is that the, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
It is? What's,
Thank you.
It's an interview leading into the song.
Oh.
That's what it is, yeah.
are we actually going to hear the song?
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
so cool.
okay, there we go. I was going to say, I wanted to hear the song from Beautiful. I Just Want to Be Brave. I don't know the title, it's either I Just Want to Be Brave or Brave from the Carole King musical called Beautiful.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Apparently we're listening to part of the interview going into the song.
Do you want me to
Alright,
find it for
let's
you?
go back in. Hold on.
Let's go back in.
Can we go back in?
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, and that was actually an interview
There's an interview.
of, I don't know who that, the cast from Carole King? Beautiful?
No. Well, it's Sarah Bareilles doing.
Oh, okay.
She's doing that song from the.
Only I didn't hear the song.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to hear this song from the Carole King musical, Beautiful. I Just Want to Be Brave or Brave. I don't know the title of it, but I love it. And I thought that you might like it, too.
I
So,
wonder if I know
Give me
it
a second.
because
I'm gonna pull it up again.
he's going to find it for us, and we're going to listen to it. In any case, that looks good now. I did really good.
yes, you did. I like that.
You know, it's too bad that my tripod goes home with me.
That's okay.
Because other people come in. I'm only here on Wednesdays. So I've only been bringing the tripod in to do that recently. So
That's a great idea. I love
it
it.
works great.
We need one little one right here. I should have brought another one in, right?
no, here, wait a minute.
Oh, look at that.
I've been buying these little gadgets, and maybe we could figure this out. If we could, like, clip this on the back, maybe. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and try it here. Let me see what I can do here. I've been buying these little gadgets, trying to figure out how to do this. Let's see if we can do that.
Let's see. So,
There we go. Okay, so you got to, here, like this. So you're listening to us figuring out our technology here. And now leave the bottom out a little bit because you want to hear it.
Okay.
Because that's where the sound is.
all right.
That's, okay, wait a minute.
That's so
But this
cool.
whole thing kind of bends.
All right. All right. This is great.
It works,
I
right?
love it. We could go from here and then up there.
Can I tell you, I've got other gadgets too. I've been buying gadgets to try to figure out how to
is
do this.
awesome.
That is cool. It didn't work real well with my iPad though, because it was too heavy and the whole back popped off.
Oh, wow.
Although I'll tell you what, the way this one is, it's sitting up against the wall here. It might keep it from popping off. Maybe when we're all done, I'll try my iPad because it's wide.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe
It
the
should.
iPad would work there. But at home
And
on my
doesn't
table,
bend?
this is so heavy and thick, but it's a plastic clip, and that couldn't handle the weight, and the clip was, it was like, how could you have this big heavy thing and the stupid plastic clip that should be like
I
metal?
know. Well, at least it's holding the.
It works great
yeah,
here.
this-
Look
the
at this.
camera is great.
I know. How cool is that? Well, I'll show you guys later. I'm not messing with any of this right now, but that worked out really well. Okay, so Nicole, I'm so sorry. Back to some of the other stuff that you do. So you said that you write scripts
I write scripts for my studio.
for your studio.
That's Stage
Okay.
Dreamers, and I used to have the kids help me write the scripts when I had a full year. This is my first full year I'm doing since
And
I
these
started.
are junior high school
They
students?
range from right now 7 to 15.
Okay.
And
Oh, all right.
yeah, even the 7-year-olds, they come in with these great ideas. I have 4 students now, but 2 of them have been with me since September. and they chose a song, and we came up with the design. They were telling me what it should look like, and it's from Five Nights at Freddy's, so that's a little creepy.
Well, that's okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, they're gonna be in musical box, and they're gonna not musical box, like a Jack in the Box, and they're gonna pop out and sing and have a dancer they're coming up with.
Okay.
And they're adorable, you know.
Yeah.
Then I have my teens, and they're a whole other type of awesome. We have fun.
Do you
we
like
laugh.
teens?
I like them when we're working. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've taken them to Menora's nursing home. They sang during the holidays for them.
Nice.
That was beautiful. We did like a karaoke type of thing, and the elderly could sing with us.
I was going to say, you got them involved.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
That's cool.
We did an open mic at my friend Jamie's bar and grill she has called The Gatherin'. The Gatherin' Again, I should say, because that's her new name.
Okay. Together and again. I like that's cute.
And it was like the kids showed up, the parents showed up, and it's these little shows we put on throughout the year before we get to our finale in June.
Okay.
And
Well, that's like rehearsals then.
yeah, it's their mini rehearsals.
It's their little mini rehearsals.
Yeah, I love it.
So by the time they get to the big finale, they're polished.
Yeah,
And they're comfortable.
definitely. Even around Halloween, we did a haunted house, and the kids had to invite their friends, and they were the goblins.
Oh, how fun.
And they were the ones, like, they took turns going in, and they were scared. So we took
Were
my
they?
basement, and we always make it a haunted house. My daughter's birthday.
Well, that's Halloween, of course.
My daughter's birthday's in October, so we always do a haunted house for her, and this was the first year she wanted a makeup party.
Oh.
So we didn't do the makeup party. We didn't do the haunted house for her birthday.
Did you do the makeup?
We did. My mother did a beautiful
Did she do a great job?
Oh my goodness, she made high heel cupcakes, and
Oh, how
you know,
cute
this
is that?
Yeah,
I'm actually a makeup artist. Do you know that?
Oh, my daughter loves makeup.
I was going to say, I've actually,
Does it?
it's been a while, but I've actually done like birthday parties before, like little glamour parties,
Beautiful.
like teenage glamour parties. It's fun.
See, I love that stuff. I do birthday parties.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, that's we
I know.
see.
See, we could hook up and do
We
birthday parties.
really could. I was going to say,
Yeah.
the one thing that I haven't done, which is very interesting, is I've got somebody who's asked me repeatedly if I want to go do face painting for like that kind of party, because I really haven't done that. She said, but you're a makeup artist and you're an artist and you could certainly draw it with makeup.
Face painting
It's like,
is
yeah,
piece of cake.
I know.
Absolutely.
To me, it's like you and your clowning. It just kind of, the whole thought is like all wrapped up into one there.
I have to say, over the years, I started as a clown.
Right.
I just started about when I was 16 years old. I saw a job for $25 an hour, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go check this out.
Oh,
and it
awesome.
was a clown. And when I
Okay.
was there, they were charging $150 to the people, and I was like,
Right, right.
$150 to the people. I'm going to do this.
To do face painting? You know,
Yeah.
you know what? I've actually thought about it and I haven't done it yet. Like the Comic-Cons that happen all over the
Yes.
country. Do you know that people they go and they work those shows
Yeah.
to do makeup on people like there, and they pay for their spot, but then I think they make really good money
I would think
for a
so.
few days.
Absolutely.
You know, you go in and you do, I do a little special effects. But I haven't, and I used to be, my background is actually theater. Before I transitioned into film, it's actually theater.
I wish I
And I loved
that.
You know what? And I wholeheartedly suggest it to anybody. Anybody who's into acting and they're serious about it, whether you stick with it or not, go do some live theater. I think it makes you a better performer. I
Oh,
really,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
do. Absolutely. Because there is no take 10. You
No,
know?
no, I know.
There isn't.
And
It's
I'm a
done.
perfectionist, so
It's
I didn't want to
out
make
there.
a mistake. In one of the scenes on the Broadway show, my co-actor comes in with his briefcase, and the whole briefcase falls on the floor with all the debris on the floor. And I wanted to die laughing, and I couldn't.
You couldn't.
I had to stay mad and keep going with the scene, and
Absolutely.
it was
So let's go
exciting.
right to there. Tell you were in a show. Tell me about your show. I mean, that's exciting.
I loved it. So that was my first off-Broadway big deal.
Right.
And
That's so exciting.
What was great was it was in the summer, because during the year, because I teach, I can't really do it this much.
Right.
But
So you can do a summer gig, though.
I did the summer gig.
That's awesome.
And then also, what I did was recently I sang in the Cranky Cabaret,
Okay.
and that's out here in Manhattan, and a bunch of singers get together and they put on a performance, and there's an audience, and that was fantastic. Like I bought
Was that
myself.
fun?
It was. I bought myself these beautiful gowns, and I dressed up, and I had two
Oh, see-
songs. It was awesome.
So I love the gowns and the dressing up,
Yes.
which I go to film festivals and premieres and openings, and I get invited to red carpet events and things. And to me, it's just like when I was a little girl. I get to dress up and put on something pretty and do my hair and my makeup.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, as much as I had those tomboy years, I'm really a girly girl.
I do that too. I was a tomboy as a kid. I love sports.
I had
but
real
I was a
tomboy
girly
years.
girl too.
Yeah, but I started as a girly girl and I'm back to being a girly girl.
Yeah,
Although
go back
tough,
and
I'm a
forth.
tough girly girl.
I like to do gymnastics. That's one of my
Do you?
activities I do.
There you go. Are we doing good here?
Yeah, we're still
We're
on.
doing good.
Hey.
All right, wonderful.
See ya.
Hi.
Yeah. One of the other things that was amazing was a couple of years ago, there came in my email to do mermaid school. And I took my daughter and my niece, and I was like,
I thought you did it.
I said,
You did
"Can
you do
adults
it?
do it?"
That's so funny.
Yep, I was
Because that would be
adults.
fun.
It was. I got my mermaid tail, and
Oh, that would be so much fun.
and the top, and I was like, I'm not putting the bra top on. I had kids, and she goes, "Yes, you are." And
yeah,
she
yeah,
put
yeah.
the
Well,
bra
you're
top on.
tiny.
Oh, well, she pulled my mermaid tail up and my bra on, and I looked sexy. I loved
There you
it.
go. Oh, that would be
I
so much
loved it.
fun.
Oh my goodness! And then she called me to do birthday parties, to be mermaids at birthday parties. And
Oh,
I was
how
like,
funny is that?
I didn't get to do it because they canceled,
Right.
but
That'd be
How
fun.
fun
Sitting
is
around a
that?
pool, flipping
Right?
your tail.
Taking some pictures with the kids and telling them your mermaid story. Awesome.
That would be so much fun.
Right?
My favorite part of performing back in theater was children's theater.
Yes.
And I swore years and years ago that what would get me back into performing would be children's theater. And that's not exactly what happened, but but I loved the children's theater because it's unpredictable, because you are tapping every bit of your talent when you've got I can't say I didn't do that, because I did. I did a play which wasn't supposed to involve children, but it ended up with children throwing themselves on the stage, and that was a little over 5 years ago. And I transitioned to film right after that.
I see.
It's just kind of the way things worked out, though. But you know what? You not only have to react.
Yes.
If somebody drops a briefcase all over the place.
Absolutely.
If a child throws himself on the stage, this little girl, I played this crazy Roaring '20s mom, and I literally ran through the crowd, screaming at this Roaring '20s girlfriend of my son that is now dead on the floor.
Oh, no.
Okay? And I'm running through, "You bitch, what did you do to my son?" And I'm running through the crowd, all 20'd up. And I get there, and there's my son laying on the ground, and the girl's going, I don't know, I found him there. And this little girl jumps out of the front row of the audience. I saw him move. He's alive. I went, "No, he's dead. He's dead. No, he's alive." I said, "He's dead."
I'll tell you one time.
It was a charity, fortunately.
Yes.
It was all families, and it was our dress rehearsal, which was a charity event, so it was all good. But it was funny. It was
Probably the funniest thing that happened to me was I was in I was a clown, and I went into the bathroom, and this little kid goes, "Are you a girl?" And it was cute. I was like, "Yes," it was adorable.
Oh, that's so funny.
But it's funny how even clowning, they don't know. It's this imagination, this
That's
fantasy.
so funny. Are you a girl?
Are you a girl? Yeah.
Well, you were in the ladies' room,
Yeah.
right? Oh, well.
The first time I ever clowned, I clowned for
Girl
my
clown, right?
yeah.
Okay.
The first day I clowned was for my girlfriend Teresa's little brother's birthday, and she was like, "Do it," and I was like 16 years old, so nervous, and I had my
that
rainbow
would be
clown wig.
fun.
Oh,
I bet you had a blast.
I thought it would have been fun. I put my
Oh.
my rainbow clown wig on, my hard paint face.
What did somebody do to you?
No, I came out and I went, "Happy birthday!" and all the kids cried.
Oh, no.
Then later on, my Aunt Rose raised her son in Florida being a clown, and she said, "No, Nicole, don't wear the clown wig. Get rid of all that face paint. They scares the kid.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple." And she was right. She knew her stuff. So
Right.
it was
What'd
amazing.
you do? Like go pigtails?
Pigtails. Yeah, I'll even show
yeah.
up in my cheerleading costume
Yeah.
and do cartwheels for the kids.
There
and
you go.
They love it.
Pigtails and ribbons.
Yes, yeah.
Sweet. Sweet.
They love it. One of my
A
favorite
lot of kids were
costumes-
afraid of clowns, especially this
They
last
are.
year with that nonsense going on,
Yes.
which really bothered me. It was like clowns were supposed to be fun,
yes.
kid friendly. It's supposed to be a fun.
Yeah.
And some kids are afraid, but you know what? It's not supposed to be a frightening thing.
Now I might be reluctant to put a clown suit on.
Somebody
public.
somebody might try to run you over or
Yeah.
something.
But I love the best costume I have is a puppet tomb costume. And I'm actually a puppet because I do puppet shows
Oh,
too.
that's cool.
So I could put the puppet tomb costume on, and I'm a big giant purple puppet.
There we go.
So what else? I don't know.
That's so cool. That is so cool. So, of all the things that you do, if you had to choose something to focus on, or when you retire, what would your preference be? What?
It would be acting and singing.
Okay.
I would do Broadway,
You'd like to
TV.
perform?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the things that we did was my sister had a fundraiser for her son's school. It was EFLS, and they did EFLS Got Talent. So my sister asked me if I wanted to sing with her, and she went and got the three of us. I would drive out to New Jersey every week, and we would practice. She got a vocal coach for us who, her name is Jody Joseph,
Okay.
and we didn't know, but she was actually Bon Jovi's cousin.
Oh.
And she worked with us to choreograph, vocal,
that's nice.
pick a song. We had a list of songs. She picked out Rolling in the Deep, which was a really fun song. I did most of the lead vocals, and we had all our dance routine, and it was so exciting. We get in this EFLS, there's a million people, maybe not a million, but the whole, it
felt
was
like a million.
Yeah, there was so many.
That's awesome.
And people could vote for you. Like, that was part of the fundraiser.
Right.
Each vote was like $1, and people were just voting and voting. They were like, "We love you. You're the best. Oh my God, you're
that's
awesome." To
awesome.
hear that was awesome.
Of course.
They did
And-
interviews of us prior. It
and
was
you know
so
what?
professional.
And that is the beauty of live theater.
We had a
Is
name.
you have that instant gratification that everybody today especially wants and expects. When you do film, you get to retake until you get
Absolutely.
it right, and you get the editing and all that. It's a very different bird, though. You don't, even if you get it right, it feels good to have the director say you nailed
Absolutely.
it.
Yes.
Okay, and the other people around you, and I've had little claps from the small crew around me. It's not the same as a live audience.
Oh,
There is
absolutely.
nothing
I agree.
like the feeling of a live audience responding to what you've done.
Absolutely.
It's instant, and it's
Even-
exuberating.
After I sang at the Cranky Cabaret, people were coming up to me and telling me how awesome I was and how heartfelt I sang. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's awesome."
I know. And
That's awesome.
I know. It's like brings you to like tears, because after all that you've done and all the fears that you had to
Yes.
overcome, to finally let it go and have response is amazing. It's nice.
It is nice. When we did the Rolling in the Deep, we were all moms, so we called ourselves the Mamadels.
Oh, that's so cute.
I thought that was pretty fun.
That's cute. So how do your kids respond to you doing all of these things? Your kids one of them is very talented and sings.
Yes.
What about the other ones? Do they
They
support
like to
you?
sing,
Are
yeah.
they like you?
Yes, when
Okay.
they are and they aren't. My boys, they love their video games, so that's where you usually find them. But they do sing. They can sing.
Okay.
And my little one was in his show in school, and he had such stage fright. We could see he just stayed there frozen, like he sang, but he looked like he was so scared.
Okay.
And
Well, that's a more natural state.
yes,
we
my middle
learned to get
one,
over that.
He could sing. He could sing, but he likes to break dance. So that's his thing. He goes to school for break dancing.
So he can sing, but dancing's his thing.
Yes.
Oh, he's a little.
My little Joshua, he breaks.
He's a break dancer.
Yes.
All right, we need to talk about that, because I don't know what you know about me, but I actually work with Canon Films out of LA, and one of the movies that we're looking for funding
Yeah.
right now is, I don't want to say it's a remake. It's kind of like a next generation of an old Canon movie, which was Breakin', and
Oh,
this one is
yeah.
Breakdance Revolution, and it's a breakdance movie.
Oh, that would
And
be
that is
awesome.
what we're doing. I mean, there's a reason I don't sleep. It's because I'm on the phone with LA all night. You know, I'm working very closely with
That's
them.
amazing. He's great. I think he's great. My niece is sweet 16.
And how old is he?
He's 12.
Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to talk about that.
All right.
Because I'm involved. I'm
love
an
it.
executive producer with Canon.
That's awesome.
So I was going to say one other thing. I don't think I told you.
See?
I've been busy.
That's awesome.
So that's cool. You know, there's going to be opportunity for independent actors that are not union at this point.
That's fantastic.
You know, just to give opportunity. It's what Canon was always known for, is giving opportunity to those that are trying to come out of the gate. So there you go.
Well, you could see when we sang the Mamadels.
The Mamadels, I love that.
I
It's so much fun.
Me too. I have a YouTube channel. I have a few of them. One of them is Zena Sarah 1, and you could check out family videos, but my Mamadels is on there, and that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you could see that.
I
on
have
Mamadels.
Lisa Pro Live now, in which I am just slowly getting to. It's like I need to be able to do this there and then feed out to Facebook and Twitter, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. But that's really the way to do it. Go through to YouTube first and then out, versus the other way. Right now I'm doing it in reverse.
In reverse.
So,
Sometimes
yeah.
I switch it up because I forget one thing I did, and then I.
You know that there's
switch it
actually a way to do live feeding on Facebook and Twitter simultaneously. I've been doing a little research on it, but I haven't mastered it yet.
Does anybody know how do you do? What is it? Twitter and Facebook Live?
Twitter and Facebook. There's actually some.
Let me know, because I know some of you out there
There's
probably
actually
know this.
some YouTube videos on simultaneously doing Twitter and
That's
Facebook.
just finding the time to YouTube it, right?
I know,
Because I
but
YouTube everything right now. I'm learning how to do everything.
You know what? I've actually got those tags, so I can share those with you.
Definitely.
You know, from these one group of people, these couple of guys that do this kind of information out, they're awesome, and I'll share it with you. But what I really need to do is figure out how to go to YouTube first, and then poof out simultaneously and live to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I want to do all of that. Hi, I'm here. I'm not just a voice. See, I'm here. See, aren't we cute?
We're banging headphones for Lisa Pro Live, Pearls of the City.
Pearls of the City.
I'm so excited to be here right now, and I'm so glad you guys are all chiming in and watching.
And we're
Hi, Mom.
And we're going to post this on mine, which is Facebook, Lisa Pro
Hey,
Live,
Melissa.
as well. We probably have some people in common here. Probably. Hi.
There's Melissa and my mom, Anna.
Hi. Hi, Mom. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And we're on Twitter over here. This is my first live streaming to Twitter while I'm on my radio show of Lisa Pro Live, Pearls of the City, www.cityworldradio.com. Now, how can people find you?
Well, they could find me at Zena Sarah at optonline.net, Stagedreamers.com, Nicole's Creative Writing blog at blogspot.com. I'm all over. Just type in Nicole Serra-Gonzalez. You will see me come up all over. You'll see me on Amazon, because this is where my book is. Amazon.
This is an adorable little book. Honestly, thank you for my copy.
Yeah,
and thank you
pleasure.
for giving me a little personal, personal note on the inside. Here, look, just a little tiny peek at some of the graphics, the animation here. This woman. It was a woman that did it for you.
Yes, crystalart.com.
Okay, she did an awesome job. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm so glad that you're here with me. This is fun.
Yeah, I can't. This is amazing. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you responded.
I know.
I was nervous. I just put it. I know you were. I don't know why.
I was nervous.
You've been in Off-Broadway. What makes you're nervous being on my show?
I'm nervous. I just went to audition for The Lion King on Disney.
How fun is that?
I was nervous, and I thought I got better because I always break when I'm singing.
You know what? And I've talked to other people about this. There's a certain something about those nerves, that adrenaline that puts you on. Okay?
It does.
In business. I mean, I went from arts to business to arts. No, I mix it all up. Now I do everything. But in business, in real estate, I'm a real estate broker for like 34 plus years, although I haven't done it in 5 years because I do my arts full time, which is really wonderful. But I had that stage fright I'm talking 30 years.
Yes.
I go on somebody's doorstep, and I was prepared to present to them and tell them why they should work with me or hire me, let me sell their house or find their bakery, a new owner, whatever it was. And I would have that stage fright, those nerves, every single time.
Absolutely.
You know, and honestly, I think that it was that adrenaline that perfected what I was doing. It put me at my best. The point where I was I was getting them from the tops. And when I started winning those things from the top people
Gives
in
you
the industry,
confidence.
you know, it's like, well, yes, after so many years, my confidence was obviously better than when I started. But I also realized this is normal.
Yes. Oh, it
That
is. Absolutely.
You don't second guess yourself. Why do you feel like that? The fact is, everybody does. And if you don't, you know what? I'm sorry, but if you don't have that certain level, you've gotten too cocky, or you've given up,
Yes.
or you know what?
I think
you're
that's
not
the whole
there.
fun of it. It's feeling those nerves
And doing it anyways.
yes, and doing
And
it
that's where that
anyways.
song is. Did you find that song?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a version.
Okay, well, we have another version, and honestly,
All right.
that's exactly what this song is about to me. It's about being brave.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
That when we did the EFLS talent show, they 3 women danced to this song. So every time I hear it, I think of the song.
Oh, and you know what? And I love this song because to me, it's about feeling those
Absolutely,
feelings
yes.
and doing it anyways. Because you know what?
You have to do
That's-
it anyway.
That's what being brave
Yes,
is.
you do.
It's about feeling it and doing it anyways. It's beyond your
Absolutely.
comfort zone. It's like get to where you're comfortable and go a little further.
I love it. Do it anyway.
Do it and
That's awesome.
do it anyways.
Do it anyway.
We're gonna have to tag that.
Absolutely.
Do it anyways.
Okay, like this? Do
We're
it.
gonna like tag it.
Right.
Do it anyways.
I love it. Yeah, right here. Do
it anyways.
All right. I love it.
There's our own little thing. All right.
That's it.
So let's. You know what? We're at the end here. Let's hear the
Wow.
song. Go ahead and start playing it. Okay. And let me talk over it for a moment. All right. We're going to go ahead and go out here. Nicole, thank you so much. And we're going to go out with this song, which I think means something to both of us.
Yes.
And thank you so much. And please come back.
Thank you. Oh, I would love
This
to.
is a lot of
this
fun.
was an honor. Thank you so much for having
you're
me.
welcome. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Anybody else like to be a guest? If you would like to consider sponsoring one of my shows, I'm looking for some good sponsors. Honestly, I've been doing this is growing really well. I broadcast live to over 44 countries, and my audience is growing. So please, if you're looking to sponsor and get some publicity, let me know. Let's hear the song, and we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Good
Lisa
night.
Pearl Live saying good night from Manhattan.
Good night.
Let's blast that, and I gotta
So
go.
this is the song.
That's the one I wanted. Keep that song.
Oh my God, this was so fun.
Let there be light.
Let there be.
I love this. You haven't heard this before?
No, I said I have.
And that's
Oh,
for you
yeah.
too.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Hi.
You remember John and Carol?
Of course, hello, John and Carol.
Ted and Alice?
Ted and Alice, they're and Nicole, and we're live on Twitter. Say hello.
Say hi.
Oh, okay.
Right here, the camera's here.
Honestly, we are live.
Thank
on
you
Twitter.
guys for joining in.
Say hello.
And this is my book I wrote, and that's why I'm here. Plus all the other millions of things I do. I'm so glad you guys came. This was so fun. So fun. You guys are awesome. All of you who came in, this is so
And
fun.
I'm sorry.
I'm on the Lisa Pearl Live Show.
Please tune in. Thank
Pros
you
of the
so
City.
much.
Thank
Good night.
you. Have a great night, everyone. Hey, Michelle.
183 viewers on Twitter.
Thank you for reading your book to your your kids all the time. I love you guys. All right, I'm trying to shut it. Thank you, Martha. I love you too. You guys are awesome. Corey, Melissa, you are amazing. I love it. Nasim, my favorite student. You know, love it. Have a great night, everybody.
We're trying on YouTube at the same time. Fun.
Say bye, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
And
Lisa.
wait, we have our
Bye,
to
Lisa.
do.
This is Bob. The next show.
Bye, Lisa.
See you guys from Newark. Lisa Pearl Live every Wednesday. www.cityworldradio.com.
And this
Be
is her
there.
last Wednesday.
And just do it.
And just tell everybody again who you are back there.
Preston.
That's Preston.
Preston. All right.
We got a group in here. I know I have to pack up and get out of here. Bye. Bye, Mom. Love you. Bye, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.